Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We are going to talk about XRP. I'm going to talk a little bit about AI and digital money as well. The next stage of the Indian digital rupee pilot is similar to Ripple's Palau stablecoin pilot, Phase 2, offline and programmable CBDC, to ensure that the e-rupee works in areas with poor or limited internet connectivity. You know, everybody always says, how come they didn't flip the switch yet? How come XRP isn't sitting at a very high price yet? How come we don't see the new financial system go live yet? It's because some areas people would still be left behind. You gotta make sure everyone is connected, leveling the playing field, banking the unbanked. And I think that's exactly what's going on right now. So take a listen to this. This is from the World Government Summit 24, Dubai, Standard Chartered, and Bank of America from Gold to Code, the next frontiers of banking. They talk a little bit about digital money and AI.
So I'm sure the same with Bank of America. At Standard Chartered, we've invested massively in digitization technology. We own 13 different digital banks. We've got two of the fastest growing digital banks in the world. The technology is as good, or better, I would say, but objectively, it seems to be as good as anybody's technology. And why shouldn't it be? We're spending a lot of money, we can attract great talent, we actually understand banking, and we know how to navigate regulatory challenges and obstacles. So where you don't have this agglomerating network effect, which of course is what's benefiting the big US tech companies, then innovation can happen at full pace. And in finance, it is, and we're obviously part of that.
You know,
So it's happening at full pace, and they're pushing ahead with digitalization at the same time. But Bank of America says that they're already utilizing AI. Take a listen.
Interesting, because I speak with bank CEOs, of course yourself included. We've spoken a couple of times about this now. And the feedback that I get is that this is both a threat and an opportunity. Because when you look at the disruption that happens internally, particularly when it comes to banks plus AI, it's in customer service, it's in risk management, task automation, predictive analytics, even algorithmic trading. So at what point will we actually see a material return from either of your organizations with the implementation of some of these technologies? Are you doing it today? And if not, why not? Do you want to speak to that?
I can start off, yeah. So we absolutely are using it today. The technology infrastructure that underpins what we do at the scale that we both do it in and others is huge. And so, you know, in the US, we have 70 million retail customers. We have an application called Erica. You can speak to Erica in your car and tell it to pay a bill. You can ask it what your balances are. You can ask it when you last had an electricity bill from this supplier. So that has been happening. We didn't call it AI. It was some form of advanced machine learning.
So they didn't call it AI in the United States, but they're utilizing AI already. And that's why I said a lot of stuff happens in the background and nobody knows it because we're not getting big announcements around it. But everything is coming together slowly. And eventually XRP, you'll see running on these rails because Bank of America's been working with Ripple. Standard Charter's also been working with Ripple as well. XRP to revolutionize Australian markets. Now remember when that was just an announcement? As a recent update published by Blockchain APAC, Ripple will be hosting the Australian Policy Summit as part of Policy Week 2024 in Sydney. And again, first you get the announcement, then everything has to start building in the background. Then later you'll get announcements that they're going live with this technology. That's why when you get an announcement, the price doesn't move right away. But I still believe this year we will see value come from all of those announcements. Then there's this. So make me digital, let me soar. Coinbase Ads keep getting better. The penny, 1.2 million worth of them go missing every year. It costs nearly 3 times the value of one just to make one. And it's been 167 years since its last update. Thankfully, crypto can move the penny forward. Right, Abe? They're talking about money going digital. And I think the reason this is happening right now with these ads is because they're starting to normalize digital money, the same way they're starting to normalize AI as well. Microsoft seeks to shine light on AI's transformative power with Super Bowl ad. I actually seen a couple different AI ads during the Super Bowl, and I think it's because now AI is starting to become normalized as well. And even the IMF talks about AI at the World Government Summit in Dubai. Take a listen.
What we presented in our report is the following. The shift to artificial intelligence is going to be like the Industrial Revolution in terms of scale and significance of impact, affecting 40% of jobs. Either completely new jobs come, or jobs get enhanced, or jobs disappear. This is like a tsunami hitting the labor market. And then we ask a question, are we ready? And what our report says, some countries, among them United Arab Emirates, the Saudis, some countries are ready, but majority of nations, and it is primarily developing nations, are not.
And that's exactly why we have not seen the rise of the new financial system as well, because developing countries are not ready yet. But did you take notice she called AI an industrial revolution? They're selling it as the 5th industrial revolution. Blockchain and crypto was the 4th industrial revolution. And now they're merging together. And that's why I said you could get very rich from this. And did you take notice how she talked about creating jobs and jobs disappearing? AI is definitely going to take jobs. I don't care how they sell the narrative. People's jobs are in jeopardy because of AI, and that's going to lead to universal basic income. China's real estate crisis is starting to ripple across the world. Chinese investors and their creditors are putting up for sale signs on real estate holdings across the globe as the need to raise cash amid a deepening property crisis at home trumps the risk of offloading into a falling market. The prices they get will help finally put hard numbers on just how much trouble the wider industry is in. And like I said, I think China's real estate crisis is going to lead to the first domino falling. And people still don't see it coming. People keep saying real estate is going to bounce back in the United States. Watch, we're going to set new all-time highs once again. I don't think so. I think the bubble's going to pop and they're going to fix it through tokenization. I think they're going to fix a lot of things through tokenization. While you were Super Bowl shopping, did you notice smaller than usual products where the price stays the same? Folks are calling it shrinkflation, and it means companies are giving you less for every dollar you spend. I'm calling on the big consumer brands to put a stop to this. This comes from Joe Biden, the same guy who can't stop spending us into more and more debt at the same time. And sure, shrinkflation is happening, but at the same time, they're trying to tell you that inflation is going lower. No, it's not. Things are just getting smaller. And you know, I was out shopping for the Super Bowl. And let me tell you something, the prices have not changed at all. And things are still shrinking along the way. JP Morgan CEO predicts major U.S. financial crisis. Now, a lot of people, like you see right here, say he's just touting bank and financial sector stability to the Senate. Often, diamond flip-flops to influence the narrative. Crypto is a scam. Crypto drops, banks buy cryptos. Crypto rise, bank sells. The Jim Cramer for bankers. However, in regard of a collapse, he's covering his ass. And it's not only him, it's the CEO of Bank of America as well, has noted the need to take control of what is undeniable problem. The unsettling growth in U.S. debt has continued amid the growing BRICS economic alliance, and they're all citing BRICS. That means they know that the BRICS is a problem, but they're not even addressing it on the mainstream media news. They're keeping everybody in the United States in the dark when it comes to BRICS. And I do believe that we are seeing the economy here in the United States getting ready to collapse out. I think it's going to be a major crisis when it happens, but I think they're going to fix it very quick. Also, I think when it comes to the new financial system, I think we're going to see a transition phase. A lot of people are saying, oh, the power has to go out for a period of time. The internet has to go out for a period of time for the rise of the new financial system. What I honestly think we are going to see happen is we're going to see digital money and fiat money run together, but we're going to transition into digital money. That makes more sense to me. Then there's this $1.5 trillion asset manager, Franklin Templeton, files for spot Ethereum ETF. And we know Franklin Templeton also tokenizes assets on Stellar. So now in the Stellar community, they're saying there's going to be an XLM ETF next. Let me tell you something. We don't need an ETF for XLM either. You know, XLM is like XRP. It's built to bridge money. We don't need an ETF to push the price. It will run on its own utility. Also, do you think Gary is going to approve these Ethereum ETFs? I'm dying to see what happens around that. And you know, the SEC has been giving Ethereum a free pass for a long period of time now. Maybe this will lead to something bigger around Ethereum. But again, people are speculating all the time. I like to wait until the facts come out. But when it comes to XRP, I think what we're going to see this year, honestly, is we're going to see XRP start to rise in price. And as it does, people are going to get enthusiastic about XRP once again. All those old narratives are going to come back. You're going to see 589 talked about again. $10,000 XRP will be talked about again. The buyback will be talked about again as XRP starts to run up. And I think it's going to be a very exciting year, but I think we're going to see it in the second half of the year more than in the first half. But I do believe crypto regulations are coming as well. The narrative around that is starting to happen already. And you even see the CTFC now taking control of crypto. They're pushing power over to them and taking it away from the SEC. That could be a very good thing for retail investors. But you know, as I watched the Super Bowl, I was so excited for much better ads. The ads this year, they weren't that great, but you could tell the narratives are coming for AI. And you know, that's going to lead to something that people aren't going to see coming as well. One day people are going to wake up and they're going to realize that they allowed AI to get way too far ahead of us and that they might have to pull it back for a period of time. Or they just let it flow, and it's going to hurt a lot of people in the long run. But, you know, as AI and crypto merges together, us as XRP investors, we are going to get very rich. Wait and see. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.